Oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I fixed my microphone level. Brought it up a little bit, maybe that's gonna help, but oh my goodness, how people are just raging. I've had the worst time getting into rank 2. Like, and I keep getting first place. That's the worst part. It's first place and then first place. Like, look at this string of defeats to get to rank 3. It's like, boom, defeat. But what was it? First place. Not by a little bit either. Like, I did an entire person's I'm pulling other people's weights here. Just slowly. This one was actually. That one was like. Oh. And the worst part is this guy keeps messaging me. Like, bruh, are you autistic? He's raging at me. So while he's raging at me and I'm getting first place in all my defeats, then I get this guy telling me that I was useless and he's under me in the score, and I'm just like, what? Are you projecting? Like, what's wrong with you? Just over and over until finally, winning in first place over and over again until finally. What was that? 2 games that I actually lost? Yeah, 2 games. Oh. And here, this is where we are. How did I get this victory? In a Gajamada. Gajamada. Oh my god. Gajamada. I capped the point and sonared their destroyer. He dies. So I'm like, I'm useless now. And then I immediately die right after. It was nice. It was like, well, took myself and him out of the game, so then comes the Benson game, you know. Just typical Benson game. I pop smoke for my team so they couldn't be seen while I could see the entire enemy team the whole time. So it's just like this massive lull of the enemy just getting pummeled while my team is all of them sitting in this giant smoke cloud that the Benson made because I popped it at maximum speed with maximum duration of my... Anyways, over here, though, the 14 is just silliness. There was a Florida trying to fight me. All of it. Just bouncing off my Colorado. All of it. Until now. This is where we're at. 3 wins in a row. 3 wins in a row. 3 wins in a row. Don't make it 5 wins in a row. Please don't make it 5 wins in a row. Last time I did this, it was 5 wins in a row. It's so dumb. And I'm gonna do it with the Gaja. I'm gonna do it with the Gaja. This thing is not souped up. Look at that. 9.1. It's nice. Concealment 5.8. Not nice. This is gonna be a menace. Hard for me to win with. Look, I didn't even get an upgrade. I should probably upgrade something. More hit points? Oh, this is just firing range. Maybe go firing range to get within my firing range. Or shoot them. Tier 1 camo. Can I at least upgrade the camo? Hunter? Oh man, the shadow looks... Huh. Shadow looks interesting in this. Nope, can't throw away any of them. We're on the friend ship. The goal here is to try and win with the Gajamada. We do not fire unless fired upon. There are very specific rules. We can poke right before entering a safe space, but pretty much we want to get spotted for like a split second and then disappear. Because we want the enemy to know where we are, because we're idiots. And we want the enemy to like get distracted by us. That way. So the way it works is like this. Most fights, let's say you get 5 salvos off. It's 5 and 5, unless someone gets a crit, but it's usually 5 and 5. If your team is bad, they're going to need about 7 salvos. And your enemy team is good, they're going to need about 3 salvos. So that gives them about a 4 salvo buffer. That means that for every enemy ship that shoots at me 4 times, I have secured my allies' victory. Because remember, they're bad, but they're not terrible. Can never assume someone's terrible. You can assume someone's bad, but not terrible. Most people want to win. Most people aren't trying to be terrible. They're not trying to kill themselves. That's what makes this game so fun. When you see someone like suiciding down the middle, you're like, what the hell is that guy doing? Why is he suiciding? And it's like, he was thinking there was no one coming through here, or that he could outdamage them. He is bad, but not terrible. Terrible is what my friend does. Acquaintance does. You see, he will do shit like shut off his guns and not shoot at all. And then pass by you and laugh. And then try to shoot the person behind them. Because he thinks he's sneaking by them. And it's like, bruh, you're terrible. That's not bad, that's terrible. If at any time you're getting shot at and you're not shooting back, and you have no chance of going back into concealment, you're terrible. Oh gosh. Were you even paying attention to the map? This is a stark reality here. A stark reflection of reality. It's honestly just hard. Difficult, yes. Hard, definitely. But just awful. Now the thing is, we want to only fire if fired upon. So one of the problems with that is can't be moving towards the objective willy-nilly. However, we can display the enemy if necessary. Oop. I don't want to bother my teammates with my mic, which is why I disabled my mic so they couldn't hear it. It's so rude. Wait a minute.
Engine boost activated.
Wait a minute. What do my elf eyes see? Oh wow, this ship does not move quick backwards. I should have done this a lot closer to the island. I didn't think of it until I was much closer, so... Whew! We good. Huh! What torped us? Boise? Boise, maybe? I can't shoot because I don't know where their destroyer is, and he could be... Like, he's obviously over there, but I don't know if he's there. He wasn't. Oh, look at him. Look at that Tahib. What is that man doing? He's living up to that name. Handing out the winds. Thank you, sir. Suppose I should go to A since my team's already going to C. It'd be silly for me to go to the other place there. What are you alarming me for? There's nothing in the way. Oh, there's an island. Thank you. Thank you, Coastal Reef. It was my own fault for not being attentive. Someone got a high cow. Good job to you, sir. I mean, what is being good? To one person, being good, it means knowing that there is a battleship coming ahead of me, and that I should turn to the right, away from it. To another person, being good, it means never moving at all, keeping your wits about you, and keeping straight ahead, and just going with what comes. That's why, you know, suddenly he shows up, he's like too far away to respond to me. Who's to say what being good is and what being bad is? Being bad is like not being aware of everything. So being good would mean being aware of everything and succeeding. Doesn't matter how you get it done as long as you get it done. What if you sink your ship in order to win? Does that mean you're good or bad? At that point, they'd have to consider you bad, right? Because you're having to lose your equipment in order to destroy enemy equipment. You'd have to be bad. I mean, yeah, you're bad because you lost your equipment. But at the same time, you're good because you beat the enemy and you won. What if you're like me and you're just like doing it to fuck around, like right now? And I'm like, hey, I know his guns aren't facing me. Did I look at everyone else? Nah. I'm just doing it literally to fuck around. Because I know he can't shoot me. And now he's facing away. So now he's like, oh shit. There's a destroyer over there. I need to turn into him and shoot him. It's like, who's to say what is good and what is bad? You know? Because I'm doing this to pull him away from the enemy. Now I got all this fire on me. I got lucky? You could say I got lucky because now they're not They missed. But what if I had been hit? If I had been hit and I lost half my health, would I be bad? What would I be? Would it be just another player? But I didn't get hit, so am I the main protagonist? Do I have protagonist energy right now, is what I'm saying. If I land those torps, then I'm good. If I don't land the torps, I'm just lucky. I'm just like, oh, okay. I got lucky. I'm not the protagonist here. See, I only landed one. So does that mean I'm good? Am I a protagonist in the making? Okay, how about this? If I suddenly start shooting, kill him, and dodge all their shells, am I then the main protagonist? Because then I'd be clearly giving away my position. Oh, I'm definitely the main protagonist. I mean, come on, that hit that one. I have to start shooting. Look at this. Shot him outside, got him on fire, going back in. Like, I gotta be the main protagonist here. It's on fire, right? No? Oh. I'll set you on fire, buddy. Oh, Boise. Oh no, that hurt me so much, Boise. Yeah, I'm definitely the protagonist. I mean, look at this. High cal on a Gaja. I'm doing it in a Gaja. No, they took out the main turret, so what's the point of even turning that much? I mean, the enemy's about to win. Oh! I gotta be the main protagonist. Come on. If these land, I'm definitely the main protagonist. Nah, but I don't think they're gonna land. They already passed them. Yeah, I'm not the main protagonist. Alright, who is it? Is it you, Alex? Nah, he ain't it. Where's our other ally? Okay. They're both next to each other, Nemesis and Scharnhorst. Nah, he's not in Scharnhorst. Are you it, Alex? Oh? Nope, you ain't it. Alright, who is it? Who's it? Oh, that's right, it's the Boise. See, I thought I was the main protagonist all along, but who's to say the guy who kills the main protagonist isn't the main protagonist? The story wasn't about him the whole time. It was a main redemption arc about his life. What does it mean to be enlightened? To reach a state of being where you are one with it all, where you understand. There's a great koan where you get a guy who... Well, I'll make up my own koan for you to understand what it means to be enlightened. A Buddhist monk is playing World of Warships, and they lose. And then his teacher says, "Why did you win?" And then the monk says, "Well, because I am better than everyone. That is why I won the team game." And then the monk says, "Okay, that's cool." The next game, the monk loses. And what does he say? "Ah, I lost because my team wasn't good enough." And the monk says, "Ask your teammates why they won or lost." And then they would say, "Well, we won because of me. I was the best one." Someone else would say, "Well, we won because of me. I was the best one." Then you point to the scores and you say, but your score, it's not high." And then they say, "Ah, but it's not because of my high score. I did other things in the game to influence it, so that I didn't have the highest score, but I did things to make us win." Which is exactly what Scharnhorst and Eisenhower did. Even though I had the highest score, these two guys are the reasons why I won the game. It's very hard to have that wherewithal. But anyways, that's outside the story. So then after talking to them, the monks realizes. And then he becomes enlightened. It's a story where this monk goes into a meat shop, and then he asks the butcher, "Which are your best cuts?" And then the butcher says, "I only sell the best meat." And he became enlightened. And then that's the end of the story. Like, that's literally it. And basic premise of that is you have one butcher in one life who says that he is the best butcher, he has the best meats. It's not possible for him to have the best meats, but within his own scope of life, he believes that he has the best meats. You expand that to other butchers who also say they have the best meats, but it's not possible for them to have the best meats. How do they all think they all have the best meat? It is the same thing with all of the American destroyers that headed into battle, and each and every single one of them went into battle thinking that they were the ship, that they were the shit, the ship, the shit. Confidence, belief. It's confidence layered in a belief of your own ability. In Sun Tzu's Art of War, it says that this is the commander who can win 3/4 of his battles, but he does not win every battle because he does not know his enemy. No, I think it's half of his battles. Yeah, half of his battles he'll win. But he doesn't know his enemy. So that's exactly what I bank on. That's why my win rate it's like 58, 61. It's probably going to get down to 50 because I only rely on what I do and what I know. Very little of it, that extra 8% of my win rate, that's all because I just know little things. Like, for example, German ships have big armor, stay away from them. French ships have weak armor, get close to them. That's just my understanding to it. Not French ships, Japanese ships. Japanese ships have this major issue where they reload. French ships are fast, keep them away so that way you have a longer buffer time. You don't want them close. Sorry, flipping the script here. Enlightenment, reaching enlightenment, and understanding that everyone in your team is trying to win, and everyone is upset for different reasons. These guys who message me, getting upset at me, telling me that I was useless and shit. It's like, let's say it was actual valid criticism. Okay, let's take the insult, "You're useless," and let's turn it into valid criticism. The person is saying, "From my perspective, you are useless." Translate it further. "From my perspective, I did not see you provide any value to the team." What does that tell you? That the person was not paying attention. They didn't press L1 to look around and to see. They didn't look at the mini-map to see what allies were doing while they were moving around. This person does not have the wherewithal. They're not looking around, and they're just finding something to blame. If they actually had something of value to say, then I could analyze it. They could say, you're useless, you didn't do such and such thing. But I got top of the score because I capped all the points. I was a destroyer, and then I also found the other destroyer with my radar, killed him, sailed off to the next point. Tried to torp people, and I landed one torp, I think. Because everyone sailed away from me because it's like, that's a gotcha. I'm in a battleship, I'm gonna sail away from it. I just saw him kill the destroyer, let me not be near him. Meanwhile, he is telling me that he died next to me. But it's like, why are you dying next to a destroyer? I'm not on your team. I'm not your, like, get off my dick. I don't know what the right words are. Like, step off. Schmeagle. Okay. You got an ACAT? The York is gonna be a problem. And we got an Algery, that's gonna be nice. So what I'm thinking is I can try to get that Akatsuki out of the game quickly. But it's gonna get me out of the game quick too. Oh, an ally just gave me the signal. What's he want? Intelligence data. When will I give it? 1 minute from now, probably. No, 25 seconds. I got bit up by these little gnats. I think they're no-see-ums or something. Yesterday I was washing the car. Oh, my back. That was bad. Even though I was using my arms to go up and down. It was bad. They're not capping either, objective. They're not capping. Ah! Holy mother of shit! How did I know that York was there? Plane. But he doesn't have radar because he has plane, I think, right? Can't have both, right? Pokey pokey. Should never get hit with more than one shell of this ship. And even so, it did not set fires. That's cool. I don't know what the Algeria is doing back here. We might have lost this one. I need to get a better position so I can fire at them. Colorado down. Thank you, thank you. Nice to know you. Goodbye.
Torpedoes to starboard. Torpedoes to starboard.
Let's not keep turning. There we go, now we can keep turning. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much for that. Holy shit, that saved my life.
Torpedoes to port.
Will this go under my ally ship? Just the one hit. Just the one tap.
Dead ahead. Torpedoes dead ahead.
Where is this person? Oh my god. What? I thought they'd be over here. Okay, yeah. Yeah, this is exactly where I thought they'd be. I just did it way too early.
Critical engine damage. Our team has taken the lead. The ship is on fire. Problem solved, sir. Attention. Support that target. Many thanks. Engine boost deactivated. Good luck and fair seas.
I'm terrible. I'm bad.
Right front.
He gunned me down. But it don't matter because he dead. And 3, 2, 1. Oh, he lived. Okay, no he didn't. I thought it was the battleship's volleys firing, and I was like, oh, he survived. He dodged it all. Nope. Nope. And again, is it good if you lose all of your resources in order to win? I don't know. Is it good? I don't know. Just the way that some people play this game is very confusing. You get that Akatsuki, who's got concealment on me. He's got the torps on me. At any moment he could have killed me, but am I lucky? Or did I know that torps were coming? Did I know the angles that the enemies were at? And I just said, well, the probability is that I gotta be at this angle or else it'll kill me. That's the that's the reality of it. So I just started angling myself, and then, oh, torps are coming. Uh, like, there was a point when the torps are headed towards me, and I had just turned off my engines in reverse, and I had started going forward. And it's like, if not for that, I would have died right then and there, because that torp passed right behind my rudder. That should have hit my rudder. If I was in a deeper ship, it would have hit. Which they need to do. They need to make the Russian ship susceptible to deep torps from this ship, because it's not right now. It's not fair. Ding Shi Sheng. I have now enough for Deng Shi Sheng. Yeah, look at that. I'm gonna rank him up, and now I'm gonna lose with him. Better detectability, better damage. Good, 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 good. I like that. What else did I get? What else did I get? Did I get anything else? Shit. No, I'm not giving you that. Fuck no. Okay. 1% range. Okay. Okay. Wait, what happens if I give you this? Oh, oh my. 12%. That's an increase of 4%? 4% more? Mm. 4% more. 10 is 9. 2/5. It's 2/5 of 10. 4. 9.4. 9.6. 9.5 around there. Almost 10. There it is. Yep. That's actually really nice. Because at that point, you could shoot at max range torps and be shooting at them outside of your range. Like I did earlier. That's the only way to do it when you don't have smoke. Shoot people outside your range, 9.4. Which is why I also didn't. I should probably put this one on. Ah, fine. Let's fly a warp to America. We're not here for friendship. We're here for war. Okay. Yes, I am D Loves V. Huh, interesting. Only people who know me by that are on Discord and League of Legends. But yes, I am D Loves V. The other name was LM, that is. Because I didn't call myself the I am, because that would be silly for anyone to do that. I called myself LM, which was a parody of I am. Saying that, well, if you know the Aristotle's, is it Aristotle or Plato? I think it's Plato's forms. Yeah, Plato's forms. Anyways, I always confuse who is who, but just, didn't go to college for that. This is a fun thing. But basic premise is, you can imagine in your head what a perfect circle would look like, but no one could actually show you one because there would always be a bump or a jagged edge to it. It would never be perfectly circular. From afar, it would look like perfect circle, but closer you get to it and closer you examine it, you would realize, nah, it's not perfect. Um, that's the same thing that I did with mine. From afar, it looks like I am. That is, but when you get up close to it, which is why the YouTube is I am. That is. But you get up close to it, and you copy paste, and you actually notice that it says L am. That is, it's a lowercase L, not a capital I. The I is in question. It's like, who is I? What am I? If you are the summation of your experiences, then you are whatever experiences you were brought up in. If you were never exposed to anything outside of your experiences, then you cannot be something that is outside of that. But if you are always looking within your experiences, the things that you have lived through, let's say for example, when you were little, you stole something, and then you either had two options. Either one, you didn't care, and then you continued stealing more and more things until someone else made you care about the fact that you were stealing, or the stealing led to worse repercussions. Fantastic Twilight stories about this, where you got the criminal who has stolen, burglarized. He's a thief, he's a crook, but he never hurt no one. And then he's finally asked, when he's in his 50s something, for his boss, the guy who's taking care of him his whole life, hey, I need you to kill for me today. Today's the day. You're finally gonna earn your stripes. You're not just gonna be a common crook. The guy struggles with it, and he does end up killing. But who does he kill? His boss. Your life ends up leading you to killing, regardless of what you want to try to do. So then you have the other option, which is you go to the root of you feel bad about stealing, and then you either return it and confront it, or you never steal again because you never face the consequences, but you're also terrified of facing the consequences, yada yada yada. So then you're like, the next time I have a chance to steal, I won't, because I remember how it felt like to steal then. But what if you never have a concept of possession of property? What if you're never exposed to someone owning something? Let's say a dog. Dogs have property, understanding of property and ownership. They know when something is theirs and when something isn't. You can see it when they put their heads down. They're like, shit, I forgot that I wasn't supposed to be playing with that underwear, or with the socks, with the shoes. But man, it felt so fun to rip it apart. Oh man, I'm in trouble now. Dogs understand that. But what about cats? Do cats understand ownership? No, it's really weird they don't. A cat will give you something to say, like, I killed it, this is yours. But they won't, like, hey, that was mine. How dare you, that's my bed. No, it's more like, that's a nice place to lay down, that's warm. Anywhere is bed. So to a cat, you taking their bed, they just stare at you and then walk away. To a dog, you take his bed, he stares at you and then he lays there and he's like, oh, that was mine. For enlightenment, you have to recognize you don't have possession over anything, because what is in your possession at the moment came into your possession through the same means it's going to leave it. Oh man, this is terrible. I'm just going to do the mic thing. Click! Epictetus or Seneca, one or the other, probably Epictetus. In the Enchiridion of Epictetus, yeah, it's in that one. He explains that, let's say you have a vase, but instead of a vase, let's do something more modern. So you have a cell phone, and you love your cell phone. That's your cell phone. How'd you get it? Did you make it? Where'd it come into being? It's almost like magic that it came into being. All you did was pay money for it. You got your cell phone. Some people didn't even pay money for their cell phones. They just clicked a button on a screen and boom, it just magically appeared in front of them. Like magic. Just no understanding of all the processes that led for that cell phone's creation, all the things that that person had to do in the job that they worked, in a society that they functioned in, all of their society working together to make sure that their money, their commerce, was effective enough that that product that they purchased was at a low enough price. No understanding of any of that. All they know is click button, cell phone. Here it is. So when their cell phone goes away, like magic, through the same processes where there it is, my cell phone, it's in my hand, and then the next moment it's crushed. What happened? I don't know. It got crushed. Like magic, it's gone. And they feel terrible. They're like, oh, my cell phone, woe is me. Oh, my cell phone. It's like Epictetus said, that cell phone, it came into your life the same way it's gonna leave it. It's a cell phone. It's not you. So if the cell phone goes away, you remain. Much like that is a question of who are you that is the remaining, that is doing the remaining. Are you the consortium, if you would? What's the right word? There's this thing that happens with water, where if you have enough water, it becomes what we know as wet. That property that's like, you keep adding to it and adding to it and adding to it until eventually, boom, you have the cumulative effect of all the surrounding components working together to bring about some strange thing. It's like a planet by itself is nothing, but you get a bunch of planets orbiting something, anything. Suddenly it's a system. $1 is nothing, but you get enough of it and it's wealth. $1 is not wealth. And I question if I should pop my radar right now. That's some of the stuff that I don't know how to do in this game. When do I pop radar, when not to pop radar? I don't know. Generally don't know. Yeah, I've been watching them from the distance. I've been staring at the mini-map. I tend to do that. I forget to turn my camera itself, because I find it faster to just look at the mini-map. It's like, oh, don't make assumptions, but if you look at the mini-map, you can tell which direction people are turning. The only thing is you can't tell which ships are turning where. There's a Shan horse at the front. There's a Nagato in the back. And that leaves a Nelson turning into A. So if that's a Nelson turning into A, where's not the Indianapolis, the Helena and the Moss? Those are the two that are are in question right now. Goals this game? I don't have any goals. Just gonna watch the team do their shit. There's nothing I can do. Cap the both points. Oh, there it is. Yeah. There's literally nothing I can do. I have to go to the rear and locate the destroyer. Because, I mean, I could head over to... No. No, Sean Horse, you're not stopping there, are you? No, this is bullshit. Right, he's gonna move forward. He's gonna move forward. He's not gonna stay there. He's gonna move forward. He's gonna move forward. He's gonna move forward. He's gonna move forward. He's totally gonna move forward. There's no way. Look at that moon. I'm getting distracted by that moon. No, he's just gonna stay there. I thought he was gonna move. He just stayed there. This is an interesting way to play World of Warships. Oh, I have a new follower. Ah, yes, enlightenment.
All stations requesting fire on the designated targets.
I'm having to think of what I'm doing right now. I think that guy stopped. No, he kept going. Like, that Sean horse really stayed there. I could have killed him. If I would have just... I really thought he was going to move forward. I cannot believe he just sat there the whole time. Spotted, didn't even try to move. Like, I totally blew that one. That might have cost the game. Stuff like that, it's letting the wind slip out of your hand. That's from Sun Tzu. Demoralize people. You need to demoralize them. Man, that moon though. Yeah, turn towards me.
Engine boost activated.
We lost the ship.
Get back! Get back!
For no reason.
Our victory is in sight.
Oh, hello, Helena. No, don't mind me. No, Helena, come on, baby. No, we had some good times together. You do not have to be hitting me. I was just pretending.
Our victory is in sight.
I lied. Bitch, you can't trust me! I have eyes only for this Helena, which is a big problem. Because I'm not setting her on fire.
Our victory is in sight.
Thankfully she's about to leave my range. I'm it. That's amazing. Cap both objectives. Their entire team is alive. They all know where I am.
Deactivated.
It is crucial that I conserve every bit of equipment that I can and that I use it perfectly.
Our victory is in
Shit. Plus I thought that would be funnier if I did that. Oh my Jesus. Oh Jesus. Why am I turning in? They're gonna cap all the points and they're gonna get so many points and I have to cap right now and I have to go kill them. Oh, there's an Nelson. Staring at me menacingly. Just menacingly staring at me. Shooting back there. Okay. Oh yeah, I know where I'm headed. There's no winning this. What hope?
battleship destroyed.
What hope is there? There's no hope. There's only death. Death! Death! There's no hope here. Yeah. Woohoo! There's no life here. And there goes the rudder. Didn't need it anyways. I lied, I need it. I need it terribly so. I lived. I fought to the death. Better not say it's gonna be a 5. It's gonna be a 5. Look at this. Look at this. Telling them to back off and they don't. This is why I don't ping. This is why I don't ping. I keep getting told you lose because you don't ping. Maybe if I had from the very beginning spam pinged back off, they would have listened. But I just this is why I don't ping. When I used to play Apex Legends, I mapped my ping to my R1, I think it was. I can't remember what button it was, but I mapped it to a button that I could easily press. No one paid attention to the pings. So, change the button to my reload. So that way, I don't know if you know this, if you reload before your gun is empty on almost every game. Rifles, sniper rifles, carbines, machine guns, submachine guns, pistols, any weapon in video games. The basic premise is you already have one in the chamber. So when you exchange the magazine, clip, whatever, you exchange whatever it has, it's already loaded. So that's less time. Try it out in every game. Fantastic. It was intentional in Gears of War, and thanks to Gears of War, of me just constantly doing it there, it stuck with me to the point that even in racing games, I'll manually shift whenever possible. It's just always faster whenever you do it yourself. I need to get back to using the right button mapping. I went back to preset 5 because I listened to everyone and I was like, no, this is so much better. And I'm like, you know what? I used to use preset 5. I switched over to preset 1, and then I said, hey, I've been using preset 1 for a while, and I think it's better, but maybe I'm not remembering how preset 5 was like. No. Preset 5 is really good for, like, close quarters combat. It's always going to work really close. You're never going to get pissed off, yada, yada, yada. Preset 1 is for you're in a torp boat or you're in a long-range battleship, like an American ship, and you're just sitting in the back chilling. That's what preset 5 is for. I mean, preset 1 is for. I need to go back to that. My aim is so much better on preset 1. You get to see behind your mountains, you get to see where your shells land. It's that alone, just being able to see your shells. More information, the more you know, the better you win. So back to Art of War, Sun Tzu, being enlightened. It depends on which layer of enlightenment you go to, because to be enlightened as a police officer, for example, it means to be like a character in a thing like Monk, where you go in there and you know what to do. Why do you know what to do? Because all of your experiences beforehand got you to that point to recognize, I've seen this before. But you haven't seen this before. It's something brand new. Someone else has done this before. How is it that the detective knows exactly what happened? How is the detective always says it's that person, it's this thing, and then everyone just believes them? No, that's not how it works. I mean, it worked like that in Sherlock Holmes, but not in the new detective stories. Now, the new detective stories are based off of our modern understanding of reality, which is objective proof, objective reality. 1 + 1 = 2. CSI. And then comes the more murkier shows like Law and Order, where you know who did it, but the difficult part is, how do you prove that they did it? Because proving something and accusing someone are two different things. Our justice system is not set for accusing, it's set up for prosecuting. They want to get as many people through as they can, because the more people they get through, the loftier their their advancements. You don't advance if you don't win. Oh, my neighbor is leaving. I've had coffee. Perhaps too much coffee. Someone messaged me? No. Saw something pop up. It was one of the dungholes messaging me. Heading back into battle. Alright. Reach enlightenment. So you steal your whole life, and then it leads you to working for police officers, and now you help catch thieves. Pretty good crime series, right? There's a sense of purpose there. The person will never steal, so there's always that temptation. Oh, do you think they're gonna do it again? It's like, well, no. If the character is realistic, there's whatever led them to not stealing anymore. It's gonna keep them there. It depends on how real it was. Just saw a very generic, yes, but still good, pretty good movie called The Bad Guys. I thought it was a little bit like Suicide Squad. It's like a Suicide Squad meets Ocean's 11 meets Zootopia. It's kind of like that. It's not terrible. It's not great. It's good. Overall, the story behind it, it's all right. There's just certain scenes in it that's just like, what is going on here? Why is this happening? So, one of the problems is there's two ways of playing this game, or at least this mode. One of them is your team sticks together. That's garbage. Specific reason why that's garbage. If you spread yourself, they stay together, cap A, and then I go to cap C. As long as I don't die and they work well together, good things happen. So let's see if I can't.
All forces, capture that area.
See if I can convince them. Now that Indy could still turn in. Question is, do I give my team vision of the destroyer? It's gonna put me in line with the Indy. That's a terrifying thought. Indy can pop its radar now. There it goes. Okay, we good. I don't know if any of those are gonna hit. It's hard hitting that, especially with the Indy behind him. He had to have popped both, but you can hope. One? Okay, one. Yeah. Not even a flood either. Okay.
Engine boost deactivated.
Okay, okay, chill, 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 chill. Stop it.
Sir.
Utmost focus. Cannot die. Must live.
Okay, here's something cool, so you might want to keep listening. If you click
Team
the screen,
alive.
on the Pandora music button,
Team not dead. Team good.
all your favorite music with zero
Team live.
At the end,
Enemy team strong.
either cancel or keep listening
All
for
want life.
just $5 a month.
Me.
Best deals out there for ad-free
Turn into
Ready to try it?
foreign
Free 1 month.
person. Not native to language. Scary indie. Okay, I know where you're going. Oh, I didn't have to make him turn. Shaw! Oh, look at that. It was gonna hit. It was totally gonna hit. Okay, maybe not. Maybe he was gonna keep turning. But I swear I think he was gonna hit.
Engine boost activated. Retreat now!
Battle ends in 5 minutes.
Ship is on fire!
I said it. Missing that was gonna be the loss. No, wait, that was a few games ago. Indianapolis. Cap the point. I went around the back end, forget about the destroyer. Went through the back end of B instead of going through the front end to face down the Heinrich. I'm not thinking this Nelson's gonna do it. I said 5 games, right? I said 5 games I would have to win. Hopefully I win this one. I don't think I am going to with this damage, but I capped a spot. If he capped 2 spots, he probably beat me. Ah! Yeah, I think he capped 2 spots. My Heinrich was on my ass the whole time. It's gonna have to be 6 games. So I have to get 2 games. Oh. Oh. I'm logging off. This is a struggle. A struggle bus. Moss is a tough ship. I can't do it alone. Not that ship. That's why I say for like heavy ships, maybe I can do it alone. Maybe all this shit's weighing me down. Nope, I'm off.